want to show you some of the tools that we found to be very helpful in navigating the design thinking process. This is not a comprehensive list by any means, so with some Google searches, you may find similar tools that you would rather use instead, and that's just fine. The goal here is to expose you to a variety of tools that will help you accomplish different tasks. One quick note before I start, some of these tools have a bit of a learning curve, but it's usually only weeks or months, and there are an abundance of tutorials online. YouTube is the best bet for you in terms of free tutorials if you need them. Let's get started with Google Forms. You can get there directly by going to google.com/forms. What you're going to find when you get to this site, if you haven't seen it already, is a place for you to ask people questions. I want to demo what it looks like behind the scenes with a real survey that we've done in the past, where we ask questions about campus safety. We made it purposely short to get as many responses as possible. You can see some of the questions here. We asked the person, which of the following best describes you, so we can look for patterns in the data. The next question says, on a typical day while on campus, how likely is it for you to have a cell phone with you? Now, Google Forms is a really great way to get feedback from potential customers or users. You can see that we have 154 responses on this particular form, and the results come in an aggregated fashion here. You can also look at the responses in Google Sheets, which is Google's competitor to Microsoft Excel. The second similar tool to Google Forms is called Typeform. It has the same functionality in that you can design survey questions for people to answer. But you might use Typeform if you care a little bit more about how nice the form looks. I want to scroll down and show you one particular use case of this surveying tool where the company put a survey on their website. And they were able to get 150,000 leads with this survey. It's a really fantastic way to get feedback without making the customer feel like they're even taking a survey. You can see here they'll be intrigued to see the results of a survey like this one. So you can build a simple website using a service like Squarespace and embed the survey inside that website. Here's a quick look at Squarespace. The company is using the survey not only to get a better idea of who their customer might be, but they're trying to collect an email address. And on the day of their launch, they'll blast out an email to everyone who has completed this survey. So rather than wait for customers to just show up to their site, I think this is a really smart technique to get feedback. Okay, the last is another surveying tool. It's called SurveyMonkey. SurveyMonkey is just like Google Forms and Typeform, but it's been around longer and has a much more sophisticated set of features. This includes a pre-written survey questions to speed up the development time. They do, however, come at a price, so consider your options between these tools and choose what's right for you.